What are the reasons why many Christian girls remain singles? A woman stood up and started pouring out her heart about how she desired a husband, how she was in her late 30s and did not want to be alone anymore. She said that she was on the verge of settling. In an attempt to comfort her, an older woman whom we will call Ernest stood up and said that she was single at 60 and had never been married. Ernest started to encourage the younger lady. She said, "Look at me. I am 60 and not married, but I will not settle. I want what God wants for me, and I will not settle for less. I have had many counterfeit men who came into my life." And I then went ahead and started to rattle off about the men that had been potential suitors and what was wrong with them. And as she spoke, something seemingly escaped her, started to become clear to those on the panel that she was to be blamed for being single at 60. Here are some of the things that we realize about Ene that kept her single. Ene wanted Jesus, not a disciple of Jesus, but Jesus himself. Many women like Ene are looking for the perfect mate. They want someone who is going to complete them and be their everything. If this is you, then my question to you is, if a man completes you and becomes your everything, then what position is Jesus taking in your life? Jesus is the one that completes you and is meant to be your everything. So, dear sister, to look for completeness in a man is to make that person an idol in your life. It is not to put man above God. And this will only lead to ruin your happiness because no man is perfect. A man may try his best, but he will disappoint you. So stop looking for someone who will not disappoint you over the lifetime. You wish to be married, you will not find him. Even you, yes, I mean you listening to me right now, you have and will still disappoint many people. Whether you realize it or not, whether you mean it or not. So, dear friend, instead of looking for perfection, look for someone who is striving towards perfection. This is a person that loves God and does not want to be confined to the world, but whose life purpose is to be transformed into the image of Jesus. As my mom would say, if you meet a person who is perfect, run away, for you will make the imperfect whatever is making that person seems perfect. Ernest saw herself as a princess, but she did not care to make her man a prince. There are many women who says, "I want to be treated like a princess." The issue is that they do not want their man to be a prince. They do not want to share any power or give up any control. Instead, they want their partner to take the position of a slave while treating them like a princess. The reason why many women cannot let go of control is because of fear. Perhaps due to not dealing with the hurt of the past relationship. As a princess, you have to make sure you prince your man. Compliment him and let him know that you appreciate that he is being led by a king. Let go of control. Taking a chance to love means that you take a chance with your heart. This is because only the heart can feel love, not your head. Ene liked being pursued but did not want to be caught. In the Bible, Eliza, the servant of Abraham, went to a land far in pursuit for a wife for Isaac. When he got there, it was Rebekah that came to the well. When he approached, she did not play games with him. No, she said that she would not wait as her family had requested, but would follow Eliza immediately back to Isaac. When Boaz pursued Ruth decided to show her interest by staying at his feet. See, both Rebekah and Ruth showed interest. They did not play hard games or hard to get. Ladies, if a prince has found you, then admit it and go forward as long as you have God's blessings. I am not saying you should be easy, but at the same time, do not be hard to get. Just as you are a gift to him, he is also a gift to you. If a man is pursuing you, do not run him away with games. Ene was way too picky. She did not want God to decide whom she would marry, but decide on whom she wanted to marry. In essence, she said, "God, forget about who you desire for me. This is the person I want to marry." Psalm chapter 7 verse 4 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you your heart desires." As you delight yourself in the Lord, you will find out that his desire becomes your desires. That is, your marital desires will glorify God. You must believe right now that what God wants for you is better than what you want for yourself. If God is not giving you your heart desires maritally, it may be that what you desire is not desirable. Ene wanted a man like Isaac and wanted to be like Delilah. Do not be like Ene. Every potential suitors she met had some flaws, and that was dangerous. One of the suitors could not provide, another could provide, but was not attractive enough. The third was attractive and could provide, but did not pay her enough attention. The fourth was attractive, could provide, give her enough attention, but was not educated. The fifth possesses all the above mentioned qualities, but was not romantic. She forgot that she was filled with flaws herself. She was so busy finding fault with every man that comes her way that she had no time to look at herself. She was busy trying to find a speck in someone's life and forgot that the log in her eyes was blinding her visions of the truth about herself. Ene could not understand why the men she thought were perfect for her were not interested. Ene, perhaps it is because they are not willing to settle with her either. I thank God that